Ever since the Xbox Series S and X has been released, they have been building towards Game Pass and exclusives even though 2022 wasn't the best year for their exclusives. It seems the future is looking bright for Microsoft. Here are our top 10 upcoming Xbox exclusives for 2023 and beyond. Number 10, we have Stalker 2, Heart of Chernobyl. Slated for December 2022 release, Stalker 2 was delayed due to the ongoing war in the Ukraine right now. Stalker 2 is a first-person survival horror shooter where you return to the zone of alienation in a heavy contaminated area, extremely dangerous between the borders of Ukraine and Belarus. You will be at a point where you'll be fighting monsters, mutants, and having extremely unforgiving combat. Stalker 2, Heart of Chernobyl is slated to be released sometime in 2023. Number 9, we have Forza Motorsport. Looking at this one as the best racing games in the series, it made Forza Motorsport is back with a reboot built from the ground up. Forza Motorsport is focused on graphical upgrades, dynamic time of day, which is a big deal going along with improved physics. Devs from Turn 10 Studios claim that Forza Motorsport is about 48 times the improvement in fidelity and the styles of simulation. We will know more when Forza Motorsport releases in the spring of 2023. Number 8, we have Ark 2. Announced a few years ago, Ark 2 was announced at the Video Game Awards. The first Ark was more focused on open world gameplay, but Ark 2 is more story based, which stars Vin Diesel as he fights to protect his daughter. The game will have its most diverse customizing system in the game. Not much else is known about Ark, but why it's slated to be released sometime in 2023. Number 7, we have The Last Case of Benedict Fox. The Last Case of Benedict Fox is a fantasy Metroidvania style game that has been making a name for itself. It has become the most wanted game in some awards. The game is inspired by its storytelling and gothic sense while it walks between a horror, mystery, and crime. The Last Case of Benedict Fox is slated for an early 2023 release. Number 6, we have Fable. After being teased in 2019, fans are excited about a new entry in the Fable franchise, but it is labeled as a reboot. Using the same engine as Forza Horizon, Fable will be using some of the realistic nature to what Playground Games is known for. Fable is going to be an action RPG where you return to Avalon for what it is seen in the trailer. There isn't anything else known about Fable from the tease, but we should learn more soon. Number 5, we have Hellboy II. Announced all the way back to the Video Game Awards in 2019, Hellboy 2 has been highly anticipated from the gamers. In an update from Ninja Theory, the gameplay will focus more on the action along with the same puzzle solving. Combat designer Juan Fernandez explained that Ninja Theory is raising the bar on this game. We should expect Hellboy 2 to be released, rumored to be in 2023, but who knows. Number 4, we have Valve. Obsidian has been red hot since the release of The Outer Worlds. Their release, Grounded in Pentiment. Valve was announced in 2020 as a fantasy action role-playing first-person adventure game, taking place in the world of Eora, which is in the same universe as The Pillars of Eternity. Valve will be the first AAA project to be developed exclusively for Microsoft. There is no other information about this game, but rumors are going around that Valve is slated to be released in 2023. Number 3, we have The Outer Worlds 2. Speaking of The Outer Worlds was announced back in 2021. It will feature a new star system, new crew, bigger areas. Much like the original game, The Outer Worlds will feature RPG elements, character customizations, along with a deeper story from the original. There isn't any more information at this time, but The Outer Worlds 2 will release in the future. Number 2, we have Redfall. Announced in the Xbox Showcase in 2021, Redfall became a highly anticipated game. The game takes place in the fictional town of Redfall, Massachusetts. After a failed experiment, a legion of vampires invaded and basically took over the town. You can play either single player, co-op, or along with others in multiplayer. Players can choose up to 4 playable characters, with each having unique backgrounds and abilities to fight against the vampires and humans in the game. Redfall is slated to be released in spring of 2023. Number 1, we have Starfield. Being considered as the game of the year, Starfield was delayed from this year to the next. It is an upcoming action RPG like Redfall being developed by Bethesda Games. Starfield is set in an area that extends outward from the solar system for about 50 years. There are two of the largest factions in the game, the United Colonies and the Freestar Collective. You can create your character along with tons of customization along the way. Starfield is slated to be released on the second quarter of 2023. Thank you for tuning in to the best place of gaming, and that's the gamer section. Be sure to hit that like button in the video and subscribe to the channel.